Hello there YouTube. Today I want to give you a fast feudal tutorial and especially the build order stuff and what you got to keep in mind when you want to go for a fast feudal. And when I'm talking about fast feudal, I mean like 10 minutes going up on 20 population. So let's dive into it. In this replay I couldn't manage to get to 10 minutes because I was housed. But if you don't get housed and you do everything correctly, you can reach the feudal age in 10 minutes. So let's get started. Yeah. So let's get started. I'm going to ignore my messages here. I'm playing this game as the Mongols, so that's really convenient. With the Mongols you have of course a more line of sight, so you can scout quicker. Anyway, I'm trying to give you a start to finish explanation here of the things. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm going to ignore my in-game sound here. The first thing you want to do is click your town center and queue 4 villagers. That's so you can make sure you will start to produce villagers. Of course, this is really important, keeping the villager production going. The second thing I want to mention is you have to build houses, of course. So the 3 villagers you have, you should make houses with them. And doing a fast feudal build, it's really important to use your villagers efficiently. So what you want to do is you want to make your houses. Let's lower this a little bit more. You want to build your houses at the position your villagers were at. So I had like 2 villagers here and 1 villager here. So what I do is I select the 2 villagers, build the house at where they are, and then do the same with the other villager. And this is important because you don't want to waste time with walking to a different spot. So that's what I see some players doing, and it is really important once again that you use your villagers as efficiently as possible. The second thing I want to mention is that it's really important to take only 1 sheep at a time. And this is really important because of efficiency again. And you want you want to keep your sheep underneath the town center like this. So when you select your villagers and hit drop, then you can force drop as quick as possible. And this is really important because when you have 6 villagers on sheep, you can just keep up with villager production. Like every time you see, I don't have any idle time here. I can continually make villagers, but that's because I have to force drop every time to keep up. So when you have 6 villagers on food, you have to go. You have to make a lumber camp, find a decent wood line, and then get 4 villagers on wood. Oh wow, I didn't do okay. You can also do 3. I'm not sure if this is the correct replay. I'll have to wait and see, because when you are going with 3 villagers on wood, you can try to push your deer in. No, this is the correct replay. I'm sorry. I'll if you are going to mill your deer, I would say it's important to have 4 villagers on wood. But you can try to just like this lure your deer. I'm kind of losing my line here. Let's go back. So what we had was 4 villagers or 3 like this on wood. And then if you're lucky, you can lure your deer in with your scout like this, making your villagers even more efficient. You don't want to go berries just yet, because berries are the slowest resource to take for villagers food wise. It's like first there's boar. Oh no, wait, first there's fish, then there's boar, I guess, and then there's deer. So given the fact that you don't have fish, you have to go with deer. So I was kind of confused there because I thought that I milled my deer, but since I didn't, I want to make another note. It's really important that you have that you first lure your first boar and then start to push your deer in. Or, you know, well, at least that's my experience. Otherwise my head's going crazy. I forget things like, you know, the second boar, you want to have that underneath your town center when your first boar is gone. And well, looking at this, my economy was a mess at this point. I was kind of late with bringing my second boar in. And that's also a reason why I was a little bit late going up. But if you lure your boar in nice and early, you can have a really nice feudal time. Also a thing that when you're playing online you have lag and your boar is like really far away like this, I wouldn't recommend doing loom before you go up. You know, it's, yeah, I was almost getting housed here. So that's also a thing, don't get housed. But going back to the loom timing, usually when there is not much lag and your boar are close, you can lure your boar without loom, but you have to practice this. It's really important that you practice that, and it's hard. I know, but it is possible. And at this point, I hit 20 villagers. I did go up, or I did do loom, and now, as you can see, I have enough food to go up. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, this was the replay, yeah. So this is the problem when luring your deer in. I forgot to make a meal, so that's why you have to time things correctly. You have to have a meal first, you know, to go in order to go up. So there you go. And still though, even though I almost got housed and I still have to make a meal, my time is 20 minutes or 10 minute 24. So that's about it. That's how you can get a really nice fast feudal time to do some flushing. And if you're in a 1v1 situation, unless you're Aztecs of course, you really want to go fast feudal. So that's it for now. The rest of this is not going to be important anymore, since that would be like a feudal age tactics tutorial. That might be another video. So I hope you learned something today. Good luck practicing and see you next time.